Hello everyone, welcome to the official channel of Other 24/7 Noticed. Welcome to my class. We start with 6th practice set of today, and this will be important for the upcoming exam which is going to held on 30th August. I hope everyone is preparing well for your exam. Your previous year paper, I have taken help from those papers as well for preparing this question. This will be useful for your upcoming exam because this consists of question of both India, world, and your state GK and current affairs. So let's start, and also you will be getting our PDF in Other 24/7 app. Means the class I am doing here in this series, you will be getting this in the Other 24/7 app. यहाँ पे आप लोग को मिलेंगे. Apart from the PDF, आप लोग को previous year papers, daily quiz देना है, वो भी notes and articles, job, latest job alert, फ्री PDF ऑफ ऑल सब्जेक्ट एंड फ्री करंट अफेयर्स, ये सब आप लोग को ये अड्डा 24/7 ऐप में ही मिलेंगे. यू कैन डाउनलोड द अड्डा 24/7 ऐप फ्रॉम प्ले स्टोर और एप्पल स्टोर. Okay, let's start with the first question. So this is a recent current affairs. It is who won the last Asia Cricket Cup. So last year Asia Cricket Cup 2025 में कौन जीता था? यहाँ पे options इंडिया, पाकिस्तान, श्रीलंका एंड बांग्लादेश. So you have to remember about sports, क्योंकि sports से बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन आते हैं. So ये क्वेश्चन है, ये है एशिया कप का, और उसके अलावा भी बैडमिंटन हो या फिर टेनिस हो या फिर अभी फीफा रिसेंटली हो गया, फीफा का क्वेश्चन यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट, एंड ऑल्सो कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स भी रिसेंटली हुआ है, तो यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम देयर एज वेल. सो येस, व्हेन यू से अबाउट द एशिया क्रिकेट कप, इट वाज वॉन बाय इंडिया. यस, इंडिया ने जीता था. 28 सितंबर 2025 को इंडिया ने जीता था. किसके साथ जीता था एक बार देख लो. मैन 2020 फॉर्मेट अगेंस्ट पाकिस्तान. दिस इज इंडियाज सेकेंड एशिया कप 2020 टाइटल आफ्टर 2016. लास्ट 2016 को जीता था और लास्ट ईयर फिर से 2 बार जीता अभी तक. Overall, India has won Asia Cup 9 times in a 17th edition of the tournament. Total 9 बार जीता है और उनमें से इंडिया 2 बार विनर हुआ है. Okay. Next question. Who were awarded the 2025 Nobel Prize in Physics? So you have to go through the questions like Nobel Prize last year किसने फिजिक्स में जीता था, केमिस्ट्री में जीता था, मेडिसिन में जीता था, और लिटरेसी, ये सब तुम लोग को देखना होगा क्योंकि एग्जाम में ये मतलब पूछते ही है. कभी कभी अगर फिजिक्स पूछा, कभी कभी केमिस्ट्री भी पूछते हैं. रिसेंटली एक एग्जाम में लिटरेचर भी पूछा था, तो इसलिए यू हैव टू नो एटलीस्ट द नेम्स. एक नाम जानने से ही होगा क्योंकि यहाँ पे 3 आदमी ने जीता था फिजिक्स में नोबेल प्राइज. सो फ्रॉम दिस ऑप्शंस द वंस हु वोन वेयर दे जॉन क्लार्क, माइकल डेवोर्ड एंड जॉन मार्टिनीज. एक बार पिक्चर भी देख लेना सब लोग. सो ही इज जॉन क्लार्क, ही इज माइकल एच डेवोर्ड, जॉन एम मार्टिनीज फॉर द डिस्कवरी ऑफ मैक्रोस्कोपिक क्वांटम मैकेनिकल टनलिंग एंड एनर्जी क्वांटाइजेशन इन एन इलेक्ट्रिक करंट, एंड दिस अवार्ड्स आर बीन गिवन बाय रॉयल स्वीडिश Academy of Sciences. Do you remember they got the Nobel Prize in Physics? फिजिक्स के अलावा केमिस्ट्री, मेडिसिन, लिटरेचर भी एक बार देख लेना सब लोग. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. विच कंट्री डज नॉट शेयर्स इट्स बॉर्डर विद अरुणाचल प्रदेश? ऐसा क्वेश्चन आने से थोड़ा याद रखना क्योंकि यहाँ पे कभी नॉट हम लोग का मतलब नज़र में नहीं आता है ना. सो जब भी क्वेश्चन पूछते अच्छा से पहले क्वेश्चन देखना, उसके बाद आंसर देने के लिए जाना. सो यहाँ पे मैंने क्या दिया कि कौन सा है कंट्री जो बॉर्डर नहीं टच कर रहा है अरुणाचल प्रदेश से. सो यहाँ पे ऑप्शंस म्यांमार, भूटान, चाइना एंड नेपाल. सो आई थिंक यू ऑल आर क्लियर. यहाँ पे 3 ऐसा कंट्री है जो डायरेक्ट बॉर्डर शेयर कर रहा है अरुणाचल से. जो नहीं कर रहा है वो है नेपाल. Bhutan is sharing Arunachal border to the west side, while China Tibet region to the north. Entire north Tibet से ही पूरा है ना, पूरा entire stretch Tibet ही है. Next म्यांमार है east side में. Means if I divide the Arunachal map like this is the west end, east, north and south end. So यहाँ पे बॉर्डर्स जब हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, दिस आर सम ऑफ द एरियाज दे शेयर बॉर्डर्स विद अरुणाचल. यहाँ पे एंटायर स्टेट नॉर्थ साइड में तिब्बत है, बाकी ईस्ट साइड में ये साइड में म्यांमार है, while Bhutan is the west end of Arunachal Pradesh. Do remember? Next question. Which layer of soil lies below the A and E horizon? It should not be E, it should be B horizon. क्योंकि आंसर ही वही है, आंसर E horizon है. क्योंकि एक बार ये क्वेश्चन SSC में पूछा था कि what is the layer that lies between A horizon and B horizon. So इसको हम लोग E horizon बोलते हैं. आंसर E है ये, ठीक है. इसको हम लोग एलिवेशन लेयर बोलते हैं। एक बार ऐसे भी क्वेश्चन आया था, व्हाट इज द अदर नेम ऑफ बी होराइजन। बी होराइजन का और एक नाम सबसॉइल है, वाइल ए होराइजन इज टॉप सॉइल। ये है ऑर्गेनिक लेयर, यहाँ पे ह्यूमस का कंटेंट सबसे ज़्यादा है, इसलिए हम लोग इसको ओ होराइजन बोलते हैं। उसके बाद सी होराइजन, इसको रेगोलिथ लेयर बोलते हैं। एंड दिस इज द लास्ट लेयर ऑफ सॉइल, इट इज़ द बेड रॉक रीजन। सॉइल फॉर्म्स from the rocks while the rocks starts erosion. ऐसे हम लोग का with time soil formation होते हैं. So these are the various layers of soil. Do remember the names. Next question. What is the rank of Arunachal Pradesh by area among Indian states? So you all know Northeast states में अरुणाचल सबसे बड़ा state है. Whenever we see the area in terms of other Indian states, तो अरुणाचल का नंबर कितना है? 12, 13, 14th या फिर 15th नंबर. सो यू हैव टू नो द एरिया ऑल्सो कि कितना एरिया शेयर कर रहा है और ऊपर से नंबर कितना है. सो व्हेन वी से अबाउट रैंक ऑफ अरुणाचल प्रदेश, द रैंक ऑफ अरुणाचल इज हाउ मच? इट इज 14th बाय एरिया. एरिया से हम लोग अगर देखते हैं इसका रैंक 14th है. ओके, डू रिमेंबर 14th रैंक. एंड दिस आर सम ऑफ द एरियाज. 14th रैंक, आंसर नंबर सी. Covering approx 83,743 square kilometer. Remember the area, एग्जाम में कभी एरिया भी पूछ सकते हैं. Next, how many state assembly constituencies are there in Arunachal Pradesh? You get at least 2 or 3 questions from polity as well. ये तो एकदम simple polity है, means पोल साइंस का क्वेश्चन है जो स्टेट का है. कोई कोई ऐसा क्वेश्चन है जो इंडिया का भी पूछते हैं, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं, फंडामेंटल राइट, डीपीएसपी, ये सब का क्वेश्चन भी आते हैं. सो ये हम लोग जब बोलते हैं कि हाउ मेनी असेंबली, स्टेट असेंबली आर देयर इन अरुणाचल, देयर आर अ टोटल ऑफ 60 सिंगल सीट कंस्टिट्यूएंसीज. डू रिमेंबर 60 है टोटल अरुणाचल में. एंड मैक्सिमम आर दिस गिवन फॉर scheduled tribes, scheduled caste. Okay, next question. In which ocean निकोलस चैनल इज लोकेटेड? सो हम लोग जब निकोलस चैनल के बारे में बोलते हैं, कौन सा ओशन में निकोलस चैनल मिलते हैं, एंड व्हाट इज निकोलस चैनल वो भी बोलती हूँ. आई विल शो यू व्हाट इज निकोलस चैनल. Yes, so we can find the Nicholas Channel in the Atlantic Ocean. It is located in the north side of Cuba, separates Cuba from southwest island of the Bahamas. This is bordered by Strait of Florida to the west and Cape Sal Bank to the north, and the Sahara Camagüey archipelago to the south. So this is where we can find the Nicholas Channel. Okay, so here it is the north channel that I have given. So you can see once one question was asked like this also, like which are the countries that are separated by the North Channel. So in one side it is Ireland of United Kingdom, in the other side it is Scotland of United Kingdom. Okay, so these are the means countries. While you have to remember the map, because sometimes the questions are also asked like where we can find Nicholas Channel, in which country, or in near which ocean. Next, which of this is not a major river system in South India? So whenever we say about rivers, 1 or 2 question usually pops up in your paper about river. So what will be the answer when we say about river system? So this is not a major river, means this river we usually see in the north side. We do not see this river in the south side. So amongst this, the north side river is the Narmada. Means this is mainly flowing in the central side of India, not exactly north. And whenever we say about south rivers, these are some of the important south rivers that flow on the south side only. So when we say about Krishna, Godavari and Kaveri, these are maximum rivers flowing in south. They are used mainly for agriculture, hydroelectric power generation, and overall development, while Narmada is not a major river system in South India. When we say about Narmada, then Tapi river, these are mainly flowing in the central Indian side, and also this rivers makes an estuary. Okay, Narmada makes an estuary with Arabian Sea. Okay, do remember. Sometimes the questions are asked from estuary. Sometimes these are asked from delta also. Like when we say about delta, this delta is formed by river and river, meeting of river and river. Like Brahmaputra and Ganga forms the world's biggest river delta, right? Where it forms in Sundarbans. When we say about estuary, so in estuary, what happens? Like in one side, it is a river. Think this is the Narmada river. It approaches Arabian Sea, the ocean or a sea, and they make up a estuary. And estuary, the land where the river and the ocean makes, or the river where the sea and the ocean meets, that place is very fertile. Same for here also. The place where delta and estuary are there, this land are very fertile, and we can see many endemic species in that particular region. Okay, like Sundarbans, here the biggest delta of our world, here we can find a large number of Royal Bengal tiger, which is we can say it is a very big means species of tiger that we see, because the rest tiger species are very small in size, while the Royal Bengal tiger is the biggest when we say about the tiger population. Next, the radio transmission works in which layer of the atmosphere? So whenever we say about radio transmission layer, there are 5 layers of our atmosphere. हम लोग का atmosphere का total 5 layer है. तो वहाँ में से कौन सा है जहाँ से हम लोग को रेडियो ट्रांसमिशन मिलता है? Is it mesosphere, thermos, exos or troposphere? So the first layer, once we leave the earth, the first layer that we see, that is a troposphere. उसके बाद आएगा हम लोग का stratosphere, then mesosphere, thermosphere, and the last layer is the exosphere. I'll show you the photo. So these are the layers, and when we say about a radio transmission, that also I'm saying. So till stratosphere, we can see our jet or our plane can be flying. Once one question was asked, till which layer we can find the planes are been flying. They can fly till stratosphere, not up to that. Okay, and also in stratosphere we can find the ozone layer that helps us so that the UV layer does not comes and penetrates our skin. Okay, here we can find the ozone layer as well. Mesosphere, here the asteroids are burned, and the mesosphere is the coldest layer of the atmosphere. Do you remember the names? While thermosphere, from where we can get radio transmission, while this is the hottest layer of the atmosphere. This is the hottest thermosphere. Here we can see temperature that goes around 1200 degrees Celsius. While when we say about this mesosphere layer, here the temperature sometimes goes till minus 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, do remember the hottest and the coldest layer of the atmosphere. While this is the last layer, after that we'll be going directly into the space. Next question. Which of the following places in India is known as Little Tibet? Little Tibet, because there the customs, the people there living there, they look a bit like Tibetans, and also their monasteries and their traditions, it maximum looks similar to that of Tibet. So that is the reason why we say as Little Tibet. It is not Arunachal Pradesh. Many of you have given this question as Arunachal Pradesh when I once asked this question in live class. So it is not Arunachal. When we say about Little Tibet, it is Ladakh. Okay, Ladakh, it is also known as Little Tibet. Next question. Arrange the following mountain peak in the decreasing order of their height. So when we say about different mountain peak, it is important to remember the height of the particular peak. Like Mount Everest, it is of 8848 meter. Like that, you have to remember this heights as well, because in exam maximum time this comes as statement based question, and I asked to arrange them in increasing or decreasing. So here decreasing means you have to first arrange the biggest one, and the last one will be the smallest. So among this, the biggest one is the first is Nanda Devi, then next is Kamet, the last is Panchachuli. Okay, I am showing you the length. Okay, so Nanda Devi, the length of Nanda Devi is almost 4000 to 5000 meter. You have to know the length, means what is the height of this particular mountain peak, then only you will be able to answer. Okay, the last one is Panchachuli. Panchachuli, Panch 5 peaks are there arranged systematically, and yes, the name got from there, 5 peaks, Panchachuli, and Kedarnath is the second lowest among this, and the first one is the Nanda Devi. Do you remember the names and also the height? Next, which among the following mountain range separate Asia from Europe? This question has maximum time came in the exam. We have seen many times this question. So when we say about mountain range that separates Asia from Europe, that is the Ural mountain range, and maximum it is stretched in the Russian side. Okay, we can see maximum Ural mountains in the Russian side. Next question, exercise siyom prahar. Siyom Prahar, it is a question of defense technology of India. This was conducted in which state? By the Indian Army. This is a recent current affairs question. Important for you because this will be the current affairs or a question that may come in your exam, in your upcoming exam. Yes. So whenever we say about this particular exercise, this was last conducted in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, Indian Army conducted exercise Siyom Prahar from 8 to 10 September 2025 in Arunachal Pradesh to validate drone use in tactical operations. Exercise aimed to integrate drones across tactical and operational levels under realistic battlefield conditions. So you have to remember because this is a current affairs from Arunachal Pradesh and this is important for your exam. Next question, which of the following brings back deoxygenated blood from different parts of the human body to heart? Think our heart is pumping, right? We everything related with our blood purification are with our heart. So our heart have main two functions. First is to purify blood and distribute to the body, and after the completion of that process, whatever is left, that is again brought back to the heart and again that is transported back to the body. So which part brings back the deoxygenated blood? That is the veins. While arteries are opposite of veins, arteries distribute the blood while veins bring about the blood again to the heart. Okay, yes, different parts of the body to the heart. There are two main veins that carry out this particular process, while there are two exceptions in veins and arteries. Like the function of vein is this, right? It bring back deoxygenated blood to heart, but there is one more, that is pulmonary vein. The function of pulmonary vein is completely opposite. Function is to bring oxygenated blood and distribute to the body. Okay, so that is the opposite of vein. Next, biodegradable waste can usually be converted into useful substances with the help of. So whenever we say about different biodegradable substances, so they can be again converted into useful substances. Scientists are recently using such things which can convert them into many useful substances. So which can do this? Is it by bacteria, virus, nuclear proteins, or radioactive substances? So whenever we say about biodegradable waste, these are mainly converted by different bacteria, and they are converted into organic matter like sulfate, like nitrate or such things. And there are different types of bacteria that we can see in nature. So one is psychrophile. They are cold loving bacteria. They can thrive in almost minus 10 to minus 20 degrees Celsius. While mesophile, they can live in optimum temperature, means the bacteria which we see now in our normal or common areas, those are known as mesophiles because they can live in optimum temperature this much. While thermophiles are known as heat loving bacteria. They can thrive up to 80 degrees Celsius, while hypothermophile they can thrive minus 80 degree or more. When we say about this particular bacteria, they can survive extreme temperature. So these are the various types of bacteria on the basis of the temperature. Next, as of 2026, how many tiger reserves are there in Arunachal Pradesh? So you have to know this because recently one Ramsar site was been declared in one of the tiger reserve of Arunachal Pradesh. So how many total tiger reserves are there in Arunachal Pradesh? Also, you have to know the different tiger reserves that are found in northeastern states also. Means it is not you have to know only about Arunachal. Rest northeastern states also you have to know. In Arunachal, there are 3 tiger reserves. This is according to the National Tiger Conservation Authority. There are 3. And know the names. These are the names of 3 tiger reserve. One is Namdafa, Pake, sometimes we say is Pakhui, and one is Kamlang. So these are the tiger reserves of Assam. Assam has 4, while Arunachal has 3. The Aji Lamu folk dance belong to which community? So community questions are also very frequent in your exam. It looks like this. It is a very colorful dance of the people of Arunachal Pradesh, and it is mainly celebrated by which community? Adi, Nesi, Apatani or Monpa. These are some of the important tribes of Arunachal Pradesh. This is mainly performed by the Monpa tribe. Do you remember? Monpa tribe performed this dance. Next, an electric generator is based on which of the following scientific principle? So, for our marriage function or for a very big factory, we usually use a generator, right? Which is an electric run generator, which helps in getting power when there is a power cut. So that works in which principle? This is a core physics question. This is important for you to know because such questions come up in your exam. So this works on a principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So what happens here? Uses mechanical energy to generate electricity applying Faraday's law. Spins a coil at a constant rate in a magnetic field to induce an oscillating EMF, electromagnetic field. It generates, and such way they help in getting mechanical energy converted to the electrical energy. Okay, so this is how the electric generator is working. So this is the last, it is the homework. Give the answer in the comment section. The question is, what type of forest occupies highest percentage of area in India? So this is all for today. You can join our test prime for your last minute preparation for your mock test or for any preparation for your future exams. For this, you have to download again our Ado 24/7 app, and you can avail that in our app. So this is for today. Thank you so much everyone. Prepare well for your exams.